Hello students, happy morning. Grade 6 Subject Science Chapter 7 Getting to know Plant. Students, observe in your surrounding, varieties and different type of greeneries observing in your surrounding. Some of the plants they are small, some of the plants they are long, some of the plants they are average size, some of the plants they having different colors of fruits, some of the plants their stems are thick, some of the plants their stems weak, tender, means some of the plants having that stem it can bend, some of the plants roots they are very weak, some of the plants root strong like banyan tree, some of the plants root that you can find outside, some of the roots, some of the plants that you can pick up very easily. Okay, so students, these all we have observed in our surrounding. Some of the plants having many branches, some of the plants having less branches, right? So let's we categorize this plant world. These, as you have studied in your previous standards, some of the plant size like your size, some of the plant size which are less than your size, and some of the plant size which are more than your size. Friends, the plants who have your size we can consider as herbs. The plants which have less than your size we can consider as shrubs, and the plants which have more than your size you can consider as trees. Let's we define each term. Herbs means what? That plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. Some of the plant having their stems they can bend easily, they are greenish in color. Such type of plants we can put in herbs. These herbs they may not have many branches. Say for example tomato, tulsi, right? You can consider as herbs. Now shrubs means less than your size. Shrubs plants have stem branching out near the base of stem. The stem is hard but not very thick. Such plants are known as shrubs. Some of the plants that they have more than your size that we can put in trees. Okay, so in trees plants have hard and thick stem. In case of herbs that stems are tender and green, means herbs that stem can be bent. In case of shrubs, stem is strong, it cannot bend, it is hard. But in the case of these trees, it never be bent by yourself. It is such a hard and thick stem. Correct. Stem have branches in upper part in case of trees, while in case of shrubs, stem is hard but not very thick, but that branches they coming out near the base of the stem. नीचे होता है उसके branches, right? Trees का branches ऊपर होता है. The stem have a branches in upper part in the case of trees. That is much above the ground level. Such plants are called trees. So again I repeat, herbs, shrubs, trees, herbs and shrubs, they have short size plant. Trees are long size plant. Here plants with green and tender stems are called herbs. Here plants have stem, they are branching out near the base of the stem, like this way. Suppose this plant is there, then branches will be moving base of the stem. This is stem. The plants have a hard and thick stem. These trees having the stem have branches in upper part, means much above the ground. Such type of plants, they are known as trees. Here stem is hard but not very thick. Here very thick stem is there. Such plants are known as shrubs. Say for example lemon. Here trees mango, neem, teak, banyan, these all are the example belongs to trees. Okay. Then plant world also divide into some two more parts, creepers and climbers. Students, creeper means the plants with weak stems. Plants who having weak stems means those plants having weak stems, they do not erect by themselves. So naturally it cannot stand upright, but it is just spread on the ground. Okay. Now in the case of climbers, climbers means they just move up, means they take the support and climb up. Such type of plant, that is climbers, right? Can you give me an example of creepers? Say watermelon, right? These are then grapes. Grapes are the example of climbers, but watermelon are the example of watermelon, then muskmelon, they are the example of creepers. Okay. Okay, let us study the parts of the plant and its function. Students, you knew very well about the parts of the plant. Start from the first part, that is stem. Now what is the function of stem? Stem helps in upward movement of water, right? Now water which is absorbed by roots of the plant and then now move from roots to different part of the plant, that function is done by stem. स्टेम भगवान ने एक बड़ी सी एक मेन पाइपलाइन दी है सॉइल में से, बराबर, वहां से डिफरेंट पार्ट ऑफ द प्लांट में पानी जाता है, राइट. सो स्टेम हेल्प्स इन अपवर्ड मूवमेंट ऑफ वाटर. द वाटर एंड मिनरल्स go to leaves and other plant parts attached to the stem. Okay, here you can see the cross section of the stem. आप स्टेम कोई भी प्लांट्स का लीजिए, उसको जरा कट कीजिए, कोई भी हर्ब्स श्रब्स लीजिए, आप कोई भी हर्ब्स लीजिए, उसको कट करके आप देखिए तो माइक्रोस्कोप में देखेंगे, देन यू विल show the cross section of the stem having pores are there, you see. Okay, so this is the cross section of the stem having pores. From these pores water is transferred. So water is moving in upward part and different part of the plant through these pores. Now leaf. Now leaf, here I have drawn the figure of that leaf. That leaf outer part, it is known as lamina. This lamina means it is the broad green part of the leaf. Then exactly in the middle part, one prominent line in the middle part of the leaf, that is, you can call it as midrib. Then here so many veins you can find. Then vein means it is a line of leaf. Then you can find here this part is petiole. This petiole is, it's a part of leaf which attach to the stem. देखो ये stem से attach है. And this is stem. Okay. So these are the different levels of leaf. Now the leaf, there are two types of leaf that you can find surrounding of any plants. The plants has a leaf and leaf has a venation. There are two types of venation. Venation means what? The design made by veins. One design belongs to reticulate and other is parallel. Reticulate means here I have drawn the reticulate leaf design, reticulate design leaf, and here the parallel design leaf. Say for example, rose, tulsi, hibiscus, papaya. If you observe the leaf of that plant, you can find reticulate structure. Here in parallel venation, bajra, sorghum means juwar, right? Bajra, bajri. Maize, makai, right? Rice, grass, coconut. If you observe these plants' leaf, you can find parallel lines. You can see over here parallel veins. So it is parallel veins, right? So आप देखो ये जुवार, ये बाजरी, बराबर, उसका जो सीड होता है वो सिंगल होता है. That's why it is known as monocot seeds. So parallel, those plants having parallel venation, they have monocot seed. Those plants who have structured reticulate, they have seen dicot, right? यानी इसके सीड है ना वो चने में होता है, तो वो चने में क्या होता है, एक सीड ऐसा चना होता है, ऐसा अगर आप यूज करोगे तो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जाएगा, राइट? चना. सो इट इज डाइकॉट. आप पीनट्स खाते हो तो पीनट्स भी वो दो पार्ट में डिवाइड हो जाता है, राइट? सो डाइकॉट. तो सच टाइप ऑफ प्लांट्स, पीनट्स का प्लांट्स आप देखो, ग्राउंड नट यानी, बराबर, तो ग्राउंड नट के प्लांट को देखोगे तो वो आपको ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर दिखाई देगा. तुलसी का देखोगे, तुलसी में भी जो सीड है इट इज ऑल्सो डाइकॉट. रोज, दैट इज ऑल्सो बिलोंग्स टू डाइकॉट. हिबिस्कस फ्लावर का जो सीड है वो भी डाइकॉट होगा. पपैया का होगा वो भी डाइकॉट. So most of the reticulate plants having the design, they have dicot seeds. They have parallel means monocot and reticulate means dicot. Here designs are net-like structure on both side of the midrib. Midrib के दोनों साइड आपको ऐसा एक net-like structure design देगा. That is known as reticulate. Here designs of veins are parallel to one another, you see. So such type of plants you can find parallel and reticulate venation. Example also I have given. Now another point of the leaf, that is transpiration. Leaf transpirate the function means water come out of the leaves in the form of vapor by a process called transpiration. Generally you can find in the season of summer season in desert area, in our wherever the straight sunlight is there, transpiration rate ज़्यादा होता है, राइट. डेजर्ट एरिया में ट्रांसपिरेशन रेट इज मोर. सो लीफ के ऊपर जो ड्रॉप्स वाटर ड्रॉपलेट्स होते हैं वो फिर क्या होता है, वाटर कन्वर्टेड इनटू वाटर वेपर. ऐसे देखो ड्रॉपलेट्स रहता नहीं है. सो वाटर कहाँ गया, वो ट्रांसपिरेशन हो गया. कैसे, इवेपोरेट हो गया. सो वाटर कम आउट of leaves in the form of water vapor by a process called transpiration. So students, what is the function of leaf? You know very well that leaf is the kitchen of plants, that you have studied in your previous standard, from 4th standard I think. Leaf, it is a kitchen of plant. How can you say it is the kitchen of plant? Because food is prepared by which part of the plant? Leaf. So leaves prepares their food in the presence of sunlight and green color substance, that is chlorophyll. Using carbon dioxide, that is CO2, and water, this process is known as photosynthesis, right? So leaves also lost water through transpiration. Okay, so leaves having two functions, one that is photosynthesis and other is transpiration process. Now let's move to another part, that is roots. What is the function of roots? Roots help holding the plant firmly to the soil, right? वो plants को खड़ा करता है, roots. Roots help holding the plant firmly to the soil. They anchor, यानी वो बराबर बांध के रखता है plant के stem को, है ना. They anchor the plant to the soil. Now there are two types of roots that you have also studied in your previous standard. Tap roots and fibrous root. Okay, so students, I have drawn over here the tap root figure and fibrous roots figure. Now tap root having that main roots are there, right? सर लकड़ी जैसा एक मेन रूट रहता है, उसके बाद में lateral roots, ये जो है ना, that is lateral root you can find surrounding. Fibrous root, they are hair like structure. You see, जैसे अपने hair होते हैं वैसे. They do not have a main root. And one more difference that student is more important to remember, that whatever the plants who have tap root, their leaves belongs to which design? Reticulate venation. And the plants who have fibrous root, they have which design? They have parallel venation. So students, the point is to be very important and note well. Now flower. Flower, it is the reproductive part of a plant. Flower, which is divided into two types, stamen and pistil, right? Stamen is again divided into two types, anther and filament. With this pistils, it is belongs to stigma, style and ovary. So stamen you can find belongs to anther and filament, and pistil, that is belongs to stigma, style and ovary, and finally in ovary we can find ovules, right? So this flower, that if you want to understand thoroughly, then in my next video you can find this part of the flower, that is stamen and pistils. In that, cross pollination and self pollination, that two process is done, right? So these part are very important for the pollination, right? Stamen and third part is there, filament part is there. These part that you can visualize uh, by hibiscus फ्लावर, रेड हिबिस्कस है ना, वो जासूद का फ्लावर आता है रेड कलर का, बराबर। तो वो मेरा नेक्स्ट वीडियो के लेसन में वो आप उसमें देख सकते हो, राइट? सो इन दैट दिस पॉइंट विल बी क्लियर। Here students, this chapter explanation is over. In my next session you can find worksheet, you can find MCQ, Google MCQ test, right, of this chapter and previous chapter also. So till that, have a nice day, happy morning, thank you.